Our top focus this evening is Tamil Nadu as Chennai continues to reel from the impact of heavy rainfall that has battered the state. The city is still witnessing waterlogging in several areas as houses are flooded, leaving hundreds to take refuge in relief camps. And while there was some respite from the rains in Chennai today, more rains are forecast on the 10th and 11th of November due to a low pressure area over the southeast Bay of Bengal. Now, we're going to bring you reports from across the city to tell you the extent of the damage and the situation in the aftermath of that. But let me first go across to my colleague Mugilan, who's been reporting from the length and breadth of Chennai all through the day to bring us all those stories. Mugilan, first of all, just tell us what the situation currently is like in terms of the flood levels, the water receding, if at all, and of course, the impact that it has left on transport and traffic.
After Sunday, in last 2 days, we have seen Chennai receiving rains on and off. The intensity and the frequency of the rains have gone down, but the Met Department have once again predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall to Chennai in the coming days. It has also issued orange alert for next 2 days, and on 12th it has issued red alert. So yes, now after Met Department forecasting heavy to very heavy rainfall, we are seeing the Chennai Corporation also making necessary arrangements to mitigate the situation. And yes, as you rightly pointed out, we are still seeing water stagnation in several parts of the city. As per the Chennai Corporation numbers, at least in 170 places, the water logging is being identified, and in some places the water have started receding. But in several low-lying areas, including the most parts of North Chennai and in other areas like West Mambalam or Ashok Nagar or in T Nagar, in that case, we have seen the water have not receded in last 3 days. We took this question, we took this situation to the Chennai Corporation Commissioner, and what we could hear from them and the other officials is that the water in the low-lying area, it will take time to recede, is what we are getting to hear from them. And they also say that they have deployed more than 500 motors to pump out water from the low-lying areas. And the Corporation Commissioner also have stated that an addition of 4 crore rupees have been allocated as an impress to all the 200 wards in the city, and they are given free hand to use that to utilize that amount to hire machinery or motors to pump out water or to clear any obstruction which blocks the rainwater from receding. So yes, we have to wait and watch in the next 2 days how the situation will change. But now the Chennai Corporation says that they are taking all the necessary steps to mitigate the situation. And as far as the transportation is concerned, yes, all the roads, all the arterial roads are now clear. The transport movement have already begun, and even the rail services have now resumed to normal. As far as the electric train movement is concerned, there have been some changes made to the pattern and the frequency of the trains due to the rain situation, but otherwise the situation is quite normal, and the air traffic also have resumed normal. That is, since even when it was raining yesterday or today, the air traffic was not disrupted in any way.
Okay, Mugilan, now, of course, this is, Chennai does receive rainfall in this. In the sense, it's not unseasonal rain, but this is a problem. Chennai's flooding, which we saw the worst of, in fact, in 2015. And since then, there were several promises that were made. There were several assurances that were given that the system would be better equipped to deal with a scenario of this nature. Since 2015, what are the changes that have been there? What is the status of the promises that were made back then?
Definitely, year after year, in every budget since after 2015, in every budget, we have seen special allocation and special mention was made about Chennai, and the proposals to manage the drainage facility and the flood situation in the state. But we are still seeing, even after several announcements made by the Tamil Nadu state government, still we are seeing the Chennai city coming underwater even for one single day rain. Yes, right after 2015, only this year we have seen the heavy rain, that is around 200 millimeter of rain was received on a single day. But yes, the proposals were made, promises were made to mitigate a situation like this, but still we are seeing the city getting drowned for a day's rain. For instance, T Nagar, we have been reporting since Sunday. Yesterday we reported, even hours before we reported from T Nagar. In T Nagar area alone, under the Smart City project, around 200 crore was allocated for T Nagar, and for specifically for stormwater drainage, 200 crore rupee was allocated. But still, we are seeing most parts of the T Nagar are reeling underwater. Either it be the Bazulla Road or the GN Chetty Road. All these areas are still waterlogged. Still, the efforts are being made to pump out water, but there is we can see the water is quite stagnant there. And when it comes to the northern part of Chennai, because north part of the Chennai is the most affected areas in rains. So, as far as North Chennai is concerned, we have seen the Kosastalai river basin project, where 3,000. It was a project at a cost of 3,000 crores. But still, we are seeing most parts of the Chennai have come under water. Yesterday we were in this Puliyandop area and Patala market area, where we could see the water to the level of hip, and people were having a tough time in navigating through the water, and there was no power supply for the last 3 days due to the continuous water stagnation. So even after several promises made, several crore rupees were allocated to mitigate this particular problem, still we are seeing the entire city getting drowned in rainwater, even if it rains for a single day.
Okay, Mugilan, stay with us, because some of the points that you've raised are also something that the Madras High Court today mentioned, and I want to come to that in just a bit. But for all our viewers who are joining us from across the nation, our reporters, including Mugilan, Shabir and Shilpa, have been sending us reports throughout the day from Chennai, and we want to bring to you a snapshot of what a day in Chennai has been like today. So take a look at these reports.
We are in GKM colony near the Peravalur police station in Kolattur constituency, and this is completely underwater for last 3 days. And what we are hearing from the locals is that so far, even after making repeated appeals to the Chennai Corporation, so far no corporation officials have reached here to pump out water, is what we are hearing. And you can see I am in hip deep water, and the people who are in these areas are now being rescued with a boat here. People are very much confined to their residence here, and even the police personnel who are attached to this Peravalur police station making their way to the police station only with the help of the boat. And this is a residential area where thousands of people are living, but still you can see the kind of situation here, and the areas around this colony has been completely cut off to the other nearby areas, and people very much are in their home. They are not able to come out as there is a hip deep water. What we could hear from the locals here says that for last 3 days the situation remains the same, but now efforts are being taken to pump out the water. But we are seeing as the rains continue, the water in this area has not receded. The locals or the people who are staying in the apartment are very much confined to their residence. Even for their basic needs, they are now taking the assistance of the boat that has been operated by the locals and the corporations here.
We are reporting from 70 Feet Road in North Chennai. This is again one of the areas where there's a lot of water stagnation. This entire stretch of road, you can see it's completely waterlogged. And what the Chennai Corporation is doing in areas such as these is that they have installed a giant pumps, huge pumps they've installed, and they're pumping out the water. They're draining out the water from these locations. In fact, I'll just request my video journalist to come this side and show you how the Chennai Corporation officials are currently working on this pump. And there is a huge pipe that is attached to this particular pump, and which is draining out all the water from this area. And this is what the corporation has been doing. Around 500 such pumps have been deployed across Chennai city to drain out water. Even then, there are several other pockets where there is still water stagnation. Officials here are they're working on ground. You can see the motor is currently working, and it is of course pumping out water to the other side of the road so that the water here can be cleared. So this is of course the strategy that the Chennai Corporation has been adopting. And now that the IMD has predicted more rains in the coming days, the corporation authorities are telling us that they will deploy more such motors to make sure that there is a very minimum difficulty that is caused to the people, and water stagnation or the water logging can be removed very soon. Apart from that, the stormwater drains also, they say they have desilted it, but in several areas it takes a longer time for the stormwater drains to completely take out the water from the area. So that is where these pump sets like these comes handy, and they try to pump out all the water and try to prevent water logging in areas such as these. We are reporting from the Rangarajapuram main road in Kodambakam, and I'm just requesting my video journalist Manish to just pan and show you the visuals. This is a two-wheeler subway, and you can see how this subway is fully inundated. There's a lot of waste that has also accumulated here. There is no way that anyone can use this subway at this particular point, and this is a perennial problem is what the locals are telling us at this point in time. And just a short while back, the Chennai Corporation Commissioner Gagandeep Singh Bedi had also visited this area, and he's given instructions to the officials to clear out the water stagnation in the subway as well as these adjoining streets. I'm just going to speak to some of them here. All of them have been facing this issue every year. Sir, tell us what exactly is the situation here, and also in this nearby area, how difficult is it for all of you?
Yeah, last 3 days we don't have that current power point, and we have fully flooded with water. A lot of mosquitoes, we have facing so many problems in our area.
Well, meanwhile, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has questioned the previous AIADMK government and its utilization of the funds for the Smart City project. M.K. Stalin has said that the DMK government will constitute a probe to look into alleged mismanagement of central funds. Now, statements come when the Madras High Court has wrapped the Chennai Civic Corporation, asking them what they have been doing since 2015.
நிறைய பகுதிகளுக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, எப்படி இருக்கு சிச்சுவேஷன் சார்?
அதாவது மழையில் பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு, தண்ணி தேங்கி இருக்க இடத்துலாம் கட்சி சார்பாகவும் பண்ணுறோம், அரசாங்க சார்பாகவும் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. அவங்களுக்கு வேண்டிய உணவு வசதி, தங்கத்துக்கு ஏற்பாடு, மெடிக்கல் கேம்ப்பு எல்லாமே பிளான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
சார், இந்த வாட்டர் லாகிங் பிரச்சனை கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக இருக்கா சார்?
அதாவது ஓரளவுக்கு கம்மியாக இருக்குது, முழுசாக கம்மியாகலை. ஏன்னா ஏற்கனவே ஸ்மார்ட் சிட்டின்னு ஒரு பிளான் போட்டு அதில் பல கோடி ரூபா மத்திய அரசு நிதி வாங்கி என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னு தெரியல. அதெல்லாம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு அது விசாரணை கமிஷன் அமைச்சு அந்த வேலுமணி தலைமையில் நடந்த உள்ளாட்சி சார்பாக எதுவுமே நடைபெறலை. கமிஷன் தான் வாங்கியிருக்கிறாங்க, நல்லா தெரியுது. இருந்தாலும் அதை நாங்கள் சமாளித்து பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
இதெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்படுமா அந்த கான்ட்ராக்டர்ஸ் மீது?
நிச்சயமாக உறுதியாக நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்படும்.
ரைட், தேங்க்யூ.
Okay, Mugilan still with us. Now, Mugilan, some very pertinent words coming in from the Madras High Court, even as Chennai continues to see, or several areas of Chennai continue to remain waterlogged.
Definitely, today we saw Madras High Court wrapping up the Chennai Corporation and the Tamil Nadu State Government. Today, when the court was hearing a public interest litigation, the Chief Justice of Madras High Court have questioned that he even stated if the situation is not going to improve,
Okay, we lost that line with Mugilan. I think he's back with us now. Yes, Mugilan, please go ahead.
Today, when the Madras High Court was hearing a public interest litigation regarding widening of roads, it raised several important questions to the Chennai Corporation and to the Tamil Nadu state government. The Chief Justice of the Madras High Court even questioned that he even warned that he will be forced to take a suo motu petition if the situation does not improve here in Chennai. And he also questioned what lessons that the corporation have learned what the lessons that the Chennai Corporation have learned from 2015. So today the Madras High Court have raised several important questions to the Chennai Corporation and the government, and it has asked what lessons that the corporation have learned from 2015.
That now we brought all of you visuals, we brought all of you reports from Chennai to get an idea of how severe the situation, of how grim it is. But even as Chennai was suffering, the Tamil Nadu BJP chief could not care less. A video of Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai and his team staging a photo op at the rain-affected areas in Kolattur while sitting on a boat has gone viral. The video was shot when Annamalai was visiting Kolattur, which is the chief minister's constituency. He was posing for pictures, and in the video, you can hear his aide instructing the photographer on how to shoot the video.
We are in GKM colony, and this remain is completely underwater for last 3 days. We are hearing from the locals is that after making repeated appeals to the Chennai Corporation, so far no corporation officials have reached here to pump out water. This is a residential area where thousands of people are living, but still you see the kind of situation here, and the areas around this colony has been completely cut off to the other nearby areas.
Nagar in North Chennai, and the situation here is quite bad. This is one of the worst affected areas that we've come to, and you can see how boats have also been deployed here by the Tamil Nadu Fire and Rescue Services team. Take these people to the relief center.
Past 3 days we were suffering without any electricity, and there is no steps taken to remove the water from here. So it was so difficult to stay here for a long time.